For the past 15 years of navigating my path to success, I have been haunted by these three words. Just three words: success, succeed, and successful. And it made me come into a conclusion that prompted me to ask myself this question: that is success really just about making money? I'll be right back. We are about 7.8 billion people in the whole world, and the population is projected to increase plus 1 billion in the next 10 years. Millions of people are doing unethical things to become successful. Millions of people are waking up every day just to find the secret ingredient to become successful. Millions of people are trying to get elected to a government post just to become successful. And millions of people go to school every single day just to get the secret recipe to become successful. And again, we continue to ask ourselves this same question: how exactly can we become successful in a world full of billions of people without being mentally derailed? So this video is divided into three sections. The first section is, why am I writing myself a letter? The second section is, how do I intend to achieve my dream in the next 5.5 years? And the third section is, what is in the contents of my letter? If I'm to write myself a letter, what will it be? Are you surprised? Well, don't be. At first, I'm as confused as you are. But after thinking about it for so many times, after reading few articles, after watching some real life documentaries about what people have to go through, all in the name of looking for success, I eventually come with a solution. Come on, let's be real. Almost everybody is scared to follow their dreams. Almost everybody is looking for the easiest way to achieve this success. And nobody wants to go through the hard part. Nobody wants their success journey to be turbulent. And we are all most likely to be looking for the easiest route just to get to that place. So many questions keep popping up in my head, like, how can I achieve my dream? In this little brain of mine, in this little brain of ours, as we used to say, well, you know what? This brain is not as little as we think. This little brain has an amazing 3 pounds organ that controls all functions of the body. It interprets information from the outside world. It controls and coordinates actions and reactions. And it allows us to think, feel, and enables us to have feelings and emotions. Things like intelligence, creativity, emotions, feelings, and memory are a few of many things governed by this little brain, which makes it arguably the most important organs of the human body. And yes, doesn't it sound interesting to achieve a dream that would have taken us 3 years or 5 years in 6 months? Like, who on earth does not want that? But we have forgotten that we can't function ourselves without the body, mind, and the brain. And along the way, we start feeling lonely. We start having fears. Fears as a result of false overthinking, asking too many questions. How can I achieve this dream? How long will it take me to get to this place? In fact, we start feeling anxious. And the funniest part is that after planning the whole thing, after documenting it, after writing it down, oh, this is the step I'm going to take, this is the so step I'm going to take at so particular time, to start will now be the problem. Like, you don't even know where to start from. And you know what? Even at this moment, I am still being haunted by those words because I am yet to achieve 10% of my dreams, the 10% of the goals I set for myself, and I'm yet to achieve it at all, which means I still have a long way to go. But do I also feel afraid? Of course, yes, I do, because so many things can go wrong along my path of achieving that success. But what I learned about fear is that it is just an emotion that holds you down from turning your dreams into reality. Now, back to that question of why exactly am I writing myself a letter? This letter will serve as an affirmation to me. It will serve as a reassurance that as long as I keep my heads up, I will definitely get there. And most importantly, whenever I found myself in that deadly position, I mean, positions such as when there is no one to console me, when there is no one to encourage me, when there is no one to motivate me, this letter will simply serve as a motivation to me. I will use this letter to motivate myself and also to remind myself that success is a phase and one must climb one phase before getting to another. Now, how do I intend to achieve my dreams in 5.5 years? Firstly, by not allowing others to set my goals for me. What do I mean by that? When I allow others to set my goals or modify them for me, it will have several damaging effects on that goal because the goal is no longer mine. I will have no sense of ownership or commitment to this goal because the goal is no longer mine and it is now someone else. More so, people can make you desperate. People can make you more aggressive and help you set the goals higher than what you can achieve. They can help you raise the bar higher than what you yourself believe it is achievable or possible. And when you no longer have this sense of belief, when you don't believe a goal is achievable, there is one thing about setting goals, there's one thing about having vision to achieve a particular thing at a particular point. And what pushes you to achieve that goal is your belief, your mindset. If you don't have that strong mindset, if you don't have that strong mentality that no matter what, I know the road is going to be rough. I know it's going to be turbulent sometimes, but as long as I have this belief, I'm going to get there. But since the goal is no longer yours, you will not have this sense of belief that that goal is achievable. And if there is no belief, it can cause you to quit at the first sight of any difficulty. And even if people are going to be involved, I will only allow them to help me divine how to achieve those goals. But I won't allow them set a new goal entirely for me. I won't allow myself to be brainwashed that I can achieve what I myself I don't believe it is possible. I won't allow them to modify. I won't allow them to set unrealistic goals for myself. Secondly, by having in-depth knowledge about how success itself looks like. You see, if I don't know how success looks like, how will I know when I achieve them? And if I don't have a clear goal, I can't even put a clear plan to achieve those goals. One of my close friends has a plan to increase his yearly revenue by 50 to 100% in the coming year. Of course, he's very, very happy that he's setting a new goals, he's having a new dimensions about how his dream is going to look like in the following year. And of course, I'm happy for him. But the problem here is that the plan to increase his revenue by 50% is entirely different by the plan to increase his revenue by 100%. So which of this plan exactly is he going to implement? Or is he just going to pick an old plan and just start hoping that maybe, let's see. And that is why a clear goal will allow you to set and create a clear plan, which will increase your probability of achieving that success. Because hope is not a plan and it is not a strategy either. And the third thing is understanding why this goal is important to me. Understanding why that goal is important to you. If you don't know why the goal is important to you, then it is just random. Understanding why will give you a stronger sense of purpose. And this strong sense of purpose will keep you motivated during the difficult times. Because when you lack a sense of purpose, and if things start to go south, your bar will be lowered and your goal will be easily downgraded. To achieve a big, bold goals, you need to be firm on the goals, but flexible on the approach. And having a strong why will help you keep an eye on the prize and will keep you going during the tough times. And the fourth thing comes tracking my performance. I am a big believer of an adage that says, what gets measured gets done. But I am not a believer in the power of motivation without action. When we slice the goals into pieces, then we will know what the small goals are as we start to achieve them. And this will increase our confidence that success is definitely achievable. And if you happen to be leading a team, if you are leading a team, make sure you always track your success. And don't just track your success only. Make sure you get your team involved. Make sure you make them aware of the progress they are making in the project, because when it gets tough, it is great and it will be good for your team to be motivated that at least the little things have been done and that there are little progresses being made. Sometimes when you have your heads down and you are charging towards the finishing line, it can be difficult to know just how close you are, and hearing the progress can make you to make that final push to get over the line. So, as I am planning to set myself a big, bold goal and to increase my chances of success, I need to be clear about what success looks like. I need to understand why the goal is important to me, and I as well need to track my performance and celebrate each and every small win. So, as the journey to success is unpredictable, not only mine, but yours too. How do we keep going when things get tough? And that is why I come up with writing myself a letter. So, the letter goes thus. Dear future me, I hope this letter finds you well and that you are living a life filled with fulfillment, happiness, and growth. As I sit here writing to you, I am filled with mix of anticipation, curiosity, and excitement about the person you have become and the experiences you have had since the time I am writing this letter. First and foremost, I want to remind you the importance of gratitude. Reflect on all the blessings and opportunities that have come your way. Cherish the relationships you have cultivated, both old and new, for they are the foundation for a rich and meaningful life. And remember to express your appreciation to those who have supported you from the beginning, those who have supported you along the way, and continue to nurture those relationships. And I want you to know that life is a race. It's a competition, and as life goes on, you will always have challenges. A problem could surface and it may not be easy, but I want you to enjoy it while still solving them. You must remember that there is beauty in everything we experience in life. And you know what? They won't even last forever. You just need to adjust your perception. And mind you, you are free to grieve. You are free to cry. It is not a sign of weakness. You can either cry in the storm or dance in the rain. Also, you are at an age where life is full of choices, both dark and light, and it is essential and important for you to remember that your focus determines your reality. Also remember, whatever you think is what you will become, and whatever you feel is what you attract, and whatever you imagine, you create. Therefore, focus on positivity, knowledge, and wisdom. And in the face of adversity, never ever give up. The path to success is paved with difficulties, but it is through overcoming those hardships that you will truly grow. Lastly, I am excited to hear about all the incredible experiences, milestones, and personal growth you have achieved. Know that the journey continues and there will always be new heights to reach and new challenges to overcome. Embrace each day with gratitude, curiosity, and a sense of wonder. And lastly, thank you so much for not giving up on yourself. So, now that I've composed a sweet letter to myself, I hope you find time to write a letter to yourself too, so that whenever it goes hard, whenever the time of difficulties come by, you remember to go to this letter and read it to yourself, because it is not all the time that you have people to motivate you. It is not all the time that you see people to encourage you, and it is not all the time that you have people that will keep pushing you to go. Sometimes you only have yourself and yourself only. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any of my updates. Bye bye.